Hi, I'm Abe Neufeld, owner of New Vision out of Newburgh, Indiana. You're watching Just Play It By Ear.
When life gets tough, don't sit on your rear. Grab some friends and play it by ear.
Hey guys, welcome back to Just Play It By Ear. I am here with my wife Kayla, and
What's
we
up?
are glad to be back again 2 weeks in a row. So
2 weeks in a row,
2
baby.
weeks in a row. Let's go.
go.
It's a record high. So we are here with our dear friend, Mr. Abe Neufeld.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I know we've been trying to set this up for the last couple weeks, but schedule-wise, definitely
You got to make it work
yeah.
one way or another.
So tell us what all do you do? So you're wearing a shirt, and what does it say?
It says New Vision.
New Vision.
Consulting.
It's on my hat.
Yeah,
New
brought you a little
Vision.
swag.
I got
Got to
some
show it up a
merch.
little bit. So,
New Vision on my chest too.
10 years ago, actually in August, it'll be 10 years. So August 10 years ago, started a company, said, you know what, I want people to see a new vision in life and in how they do business, right? And so I'd been in the professional work industry for a long time and had all these consultants come in all the time and tell me what was wrong, but it was already the things that I knew, right? And so I'm like, how in the world does that help me? It doesn't help me. So I said, I need people that will do things for me, call it out, but yet do it. And because when you're in a production environment or manufacturing environment, your bucket's already full, right? So I said, you know what, I'm going to start my own company, and I will start it in a way that allows people to see a new vision, hence the name.
And your last name.
Yep.
is
I know,
spelled
it kind of
N-E,
tied
that
into it,
NEU.
NEU, yeah.
Genius.
So had a little fun with that, but so then I said, you know what, we're going to be in the trenches alongside with you. We'll test the program out, we'll design it, we'll test it, we'll implement it, we'll train, and then we'll make sure that you guys are setting in a good place, right? So do we do everything right? No, but you know what? It's a lot of fun, right? And
Yeah.
we get something different. Got lucky. I within 2 weeks to start my own business, I got into the door with the second largest liquor producer in the North America region, which is Sazerac.
Nice.
So they I've serviced all their locations. So whether it's Maine, California, Kentucky, just kept growing.
How did you get that?
You know what? It was through a friend. I was turning a department around in Henderson, Kentucky, and guy that I worked with there, he's like, man, you've made my life boring by fixing these problems, right? And so anyway, long story short, he left there and ended up getting his foot in the door with the liquor manufacturer, and so from there I got in, and it's the way the bourbon industry seems to work. If you don't know somebody, good luck trying to get in.
Yeah.
But if you know somebody and they open the door, you better walk through it.
Yeah.
It looks like you travel quite a bit doing that.
Yes.
But
Gosh.
you get to go some cool places like Legoland and like
Legoland, yeah. I mean, once we had the liquor market cornered or captured, got a good foundation built there, we decided we wanted to branch out a little bit more and got into the orange juice. So a lot of work in Florida with the orange juice companies.
Tropicana or
No, it was Florida's Natural.
okay.
Yeah. So and then from there, went into High Noon and Truly, got our foot in the door
Wow.
with them out
so
of
what
Memphis.
what do you do for these companies?
So it's a multitude of things. So with Sazerac, it started out being in quality, right? So helping their basic foundations come through and building programs that obviously they meet the global standards that are set before them, and also you troubleshoot, right? So you wanna always drive waste out. You wanna improve efficiency. So it started with quality, and then led into the manufacturing portions of it. So and then also did a lot of mentoring. You have all these. I get to work with some of the smartest kids out there, is what I call it. But the problem is they don't know how to communicate with the general public. They come out of school, they're so stinking smart, and they can't communicate.
Socially awkward.
Oh,
Yeah.
socially awkward
Yep.
to no end. And so I did a lot of mentoring, a lot of coaching, and just developing these young kids to
Shout out to Abe, because you've also Justin's he was in med school, and like he never got a chance to like get hands on a lot of things, and you come over here and he's changing light bulbs and toilets, and He's doing all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah?
So yeah.
Well, I called myself an honorary Mennonite.
There you go. It all starts.
I'm
you know
adopted
what?
into the Mennonite family
I figure,
now.
you know what? You can mess things up 4 and 5 times before you're at that equal dollar amount by calling somebody in to do it for you. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We're both learning. Like we're both building and creating and
Oh yeah, I
fixing.
mean, I want to learn and be able to do all this stuff
and
myself.
I feel like you
know?
kind of like gave us that spark. Like, hey, just learn how to do it.
It's
you know?
fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it is kind
It
of
is.
fun. Yeah.
I get asked often, how do you know how to do it? And I said, you know
Mess
what?
up a
Just
few
Trial and error.
times and then.
well, growing up broke as dirt, and it was either that or not having
yeah.
work, right?
Yes.
So
Well, since you
Yeah.
said that growing up broke as dirt, I know we're sidetracked a little bit, but how'd you end up in the States? Like, you're from Canada, and you have a lot of families still in Canada,
yeah,
Canada, as I like to say it.
Canadian, yeah.
But how was it growing up in Canada and part of like the Mennonites? Like, how was like kind of tell us a little
Yeah.
bit about that?
So I'm going to go back a little bit further, and now you're going to see the mutt side of me. So I was actually born in Mexico.
Okay.
I'm actually not
Mexico.
Spanish. I'm German.
Oh,
So everybody's like, how in the world does that happen?
Yeah. Every time you say that, you've said this a few times, and I'm still racking my brain. Like, explain this better to me, please.
So it happened with way back from my great grandparents when they were from Prussia, like Russia and Germany and in that area. And so they relocated to Mexico. Mexico said, you know what? We know that the Mennonites don't believe in war. They don't want to take anybody's life, right? So if you will come out here to Mexico, we will give you this land, and in turn, we want you to teach our Mexicans how to farm.
Wow.
Okay.
And so all that transpired. And so then my grandpa then also said, you know what, I want a better life than what Mexico was, because Mexico's a hard life. You don't know if you're going to get rain. You don't know if you're going to have a crop, if it'll burn off, whatever. So grandpa then decided, you know what, I've got the right to go to Canada. So he started getting all the kids legalized to be able to go back and forth to Canada. So
Wow.
at the age of 8, me being the baby at 12, I was the only boy left at home. The rest were already all gone. Farming is hard. And so that's what we did in Mexico. And, I remember being 6 years old and my mom packing me a lunchbox. My dad bringing me a 22 and says, I'll see you in about 2.5, 3 hours, because you're going to take the tractor and the plow out into the mountains, and I'll see you over there. It was nothing, right?
Yeah.
So then at the age of 8, Mom and Dad decided that's enough. I see how much better my siblings' lives are.
Oh wow.
We're gonna go to Canada and start a new life. So that's
You always
packed everything.
like you
up.
hear about your family's history, but it's very rare. Like you're in the middle of like that big movement.
Oh yeah,
That's a big movement.
That
yeah,
is, yeah.
it's huge. I mean, it was. I think one of the hardest things was, now, mind you, I'd been driving for 2 years already, a vehicle, not just tractors, a vehicle.
Yeah.
I drove myself to school back and forth, and now coming to Canada
You can't
Either
do
go to
anything.
the other.
and finding out I've got to wait another 8 years now after having driven for
8
2 years.
years?
Yeah, because I
You're
was
still
8 years
young.
old and 16. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So
I didn't
that
realize
was
that.
that was probably the hardest thing for me to have
Did
to.
you drive anyway?
I did.
I knew it. I knew
I'm
it.
a rebel.
I
backwards,
knew
right?
I
you
mean,
did. I knew it.
I only break one rule at a time.
You just-
So I live by that, If I
hilarious.
have a drink, I don't drive. I'm just kidding. I'm good.
He's a saint.
Yeah.
He's a saint.
Try to be, and then I wake up.
So it sounds
Amanda's
like you
watching
were.
this and she's like, okay.
Yeah. So it sounds like you guys were kind of adapted into the Mennonites then, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely
then grow up-
adapted into it. And I mean, and even going back a little bit further, just before I was born, or right during that same time era, my mom and dad went from an old colony Mennonite to a newer generation
And for some
colony.
people that may be listening, not knowing what Mennonite.
Yeah,
stands
so
for.
it goes back to where, you have no radios in the house, you drive dark vehicles, you wear dark outfits. I mean, it's very depressing. I mean, if I look at it, it's just depressing to me, because I'm like, man, those are just man-made rules, and why are you following these? Because that's not what life is designed for.
Right.
Yeah.
And so my mom and dad could see that this is just not the life. They're missing out on a lot of things, and that aren't necessarily a bad thing, right? So they changed religions, essentially. They went to a different Christianity, and
Yeah.
and so that's what the whole Mennonite culture is about is Christianity. And so, you know, I know Amanda, my beautiful wife, she said when she first met me, she says, there's no way that you're Mennonite. You're too worldly. You drive fast cars and nice trucks. And I said, well, that doesn't qualify as a Mennonite or non-Mennonite. So there you go. But yeah, it was a big change. I mean, then going to Canada and, you know, and now having to learn another language when...
How many languages do you know?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So low German, high German, English, and Spanish. And the crazy thing is, like, people often ask, you know, what language do you think in?
What language do you think in?
So now it's
That's interesting.
now it's Americanized Canadian that I think in. So English.
Okay.
But up until about 10 years ago, it was German.
Really?
Yeah, Low German.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have a little voice in your head speaking.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You hear it like this and you translate
what
it. And
do you hear in your head? Do you hear
English. Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he speaks Mandarin as well.
Yeah, and people don't think about that
That's
sometimes. But
crazy.
yeah, like they're like, "Are you thinking?" Yeah, I'm thinking. Like I got to translate this before I do this. But yeah, I can't speak any one of them properly, but it's fun. I had an amazing childhood and never knew I was missing out on anything, you know.
Yeah.
And mom and dad did what they could for us, and,
Yeah.
and they give us a good life.
That's awesome.
It is
Yeah.
awesome.
So how'd you end up here in the States?
So my ex-wife is from Indiana, so we met, got married, were married for quite a while, and then ended up getting divorced. But she moved to Canada at first, lived there for 4 years, and then 9/11 took place, and the transportation industry that I was in was difficult. Anything to do with crossing the border was awful. So we decided, you know what, we're going to take a different life. And, you know, paths take place and you choose paths. And we split up and still good friends to this day.
Oh, that's good.
And raise a
that's
beautiful
good.
daughter together and have a stepson that I've raised. And, yeah, definitely blessed through that. And then met my beautiful wife now. And
She is like way above your
I hope she's not listening, but she is way out of my league, and I will forever be thankful for that. But I'll never tell her that.
I feel the same about this guy. He's out of my league.
I know, you know, people sometimes look at guys like Justin and say they're a doctor, they're a very different level, and little do they know that, you know, they put their pants on the same way I do.
World
You know,
normal.
they some days they struggle with one leg at a time.
Yeah.
The next day they jump in with both, and you know, I think
That's all
that's
of us. All
that's
of
what
us.
really helped me. I think in my first job in the U.S., I went in to be a interview for a dispatcher, right? And so I knew trucking. That's my family has a bunch of trucking companies in Canada, and so I knew trucking. And I said, hey, I'll just get into that and at least just get a job, right? And so I interviewed, and depressingly, after the interview, not depressingly, sorry, it was depressing after that, but because I said, no, you know what, you're not the right fit. And I thought, gosh dang, I thought I nailed this interview. And they said, well, you know what, we have another company that you would be perfect for. And I said, what's that? And they said, well, we have this trucking company that does nothing but light stage and sound equipment for artists.
Oh, wow.
So we would love for you to be the sales and operations manager for that. And so I got to work with
That's
some fun
fun.
artists and
Jason Aldean. Is
Jason
that the one?
Aldean,
Okay,
yeah. Usher. I mean,
Everything connects.
yeah,
Everything connects. It's so
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Got to meet Eminem through it in Michigan.
You were saying that the other day. I thought he was kidding. He's like, well, I met Eminem and he made the story up. And I'm like,
know.
well, I started saying, well, I hung out with Ronnie Dunn. Like, I started making it up. And he was.
I didn't even think about it because you know what? I've been to Ronnie Dunn's house. I've been to Kick
and I was like,
Kix
I've
Brooks'
been there
house.
too.
And,
I was like, and he's being serious. And I was there like, me too. Okay, well, I've also done that. I didn't know he
Yeah.
was being serious.
yeah,
That's super cool.
It's fun. Yeah, I've been lucky. You know, I've got to meet a lot of you know, talking about Brooks and Dunn. They thought it'd be a lot of fun for me to meet the president. I was legal to be in the U.S., but I wasn't legal to vote, right? So I was a
Okay.
green card holder. And so they found out through us talking that my status here in the U.S. And so all of a sudden I'm back in Champaign, Illinois. That's where this trucking company's at. And I get a phone call from their manager that, hey, you've been invited. And I said, okay, what am I invited for? Well, to a party. All right, where am I going? So off to Arizona I went. I'm sorry, it was New Mexico.
New
Sorry.
Mexico.
Yeah,
New
so
Mexico.
it was good old New Mexico, and so flew out to New Mexico. I had no idea what I was there for.
You just went. Like
I
you're
just
like
went.
on hope and prayer. Like I hope this is something good.
I didn't know if I
Their manager
whatever.
reached out. I
That's
mean,
true. Like how do you?
yeah.
Yeah, this is something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, what's funny is, so I had to send a picture of me, and I was like, "Who's gonna pick me up at the airport?" And
Oh, man.
and this was prior to the cell phone days where you could actually take pictures, because I really wish I would have taken pictures.
Yeah.
But I show up at the airport, and there's two guys in tie and black suits.
With your name card.
No,
No?
they just walked up and they're like, Abe Neufeld? Yeah, that's me. All right, let's go.
Get in
and
this
I'm
limo.
like, you guys look like
Secret
FBI,
Service or-
Secret
yeah.
Service agents. And so they're like, we are. I'm like, that's funny, guys. That's
Oh,
really
no.
funny.
Yeah.
So I get in, walk out. Here's a black Suburban. I'm like, holy cow. All right. So they're like, what are you in town for? And I said, well, they said, you must be pretty important. I said, man, you got the wrong guy. I'm not important. I've just been invited. Well, who invited you? Well, Brooks and Dunn did. Yeah, see, you're important. I said, no. You don't realize I'm a nobody. Like, I am barely
God, I
legal
didn't
in
know
this
the story.
country, you know? And so then I get there and I hear Brooks and Dunn on stage playing. And I'm like, what are we doing? They're
You
like,
still didn't know.
no, I
anything.
still had no idea. Well, even on the way, they said, hey, we got to go, because at every exit and on-ramp, you saw cops sitting there. I'm like,
Huh.
what is going on? They're like,
Wow.
2 planes from now, president's coming in. George
What?
Bush Jr., yeah.
Oh wow.
And so I was like, holy cow, this is all right. But I
I'd be
still didn't
like,
know. I
is
still
this
didn't know
real?
why I was going, right?
Yeah.
And so I get there, and sure enough, like minutes after, here comes George Bush Jr. And so I'm standing next to the stage, and Kix and Ronnie come off stage, and they did the introduction to George Bush Jr. And they come over, and George Bush comes over afterwards, and they're like, hey, we want you to meet Abe. And
Wow.
let's tell you about Abe. They said, this guy's here. He would vote for you if you could vote, but he's not legal to vote.
Oh,
and
my God.
So they were having a lot of fun. They look at me and they're like, hey, how do you like being at a George Bush rally and not even being able to vote? And so I thought, man, you know what?
Wow.
It's got to be fun, you know.
I
And so
believe.
yeah,
Wow,
they are.
that's amazing.
They're
That's
a
hilarious.
hoot. They are a hoot, you know.
I always thought just me hanging out with Ronnie Dunn would just like we'd write something amazing, and because that song he wrote, I believe,
Yeah. Yeah.
so amazing.
I got to be in one of their videos. The song "That's
Oh,
What It's
now
All
you're
About."
just making me jealous.
No,
Like super.
you know,
Like, do you have his contact right now? Like, you can call him up.
no, I let
Dang
that
it.
life go. I let that life go. It was a
Ronnie
crazy
Dunn.
life. I know.
This is Abe. Okay.
Yeah.
We need another invite.
I helped your wife up out of the mud when she fell. She fell, and I didn't even know who she was, and I just picked her up and
Wow.
helped her up out of the dirt. But no, they had Family Day in Nashville, and got to watch the whole shooting of the song "That's What It's All About," and
What a fun experience.
it was fun. They interacted like they were playing basketball and stuff.
What a
Like,
life you lived.
Yeah, that's a fun
It's
life.
Yeah.
it's a life, you know. Amanda would tell you that I've had like 670 jobs. I really haven't, but
Have you had like 9 lives? Are you a cat?
some days I feel like it. You know,
I
my
feel like
mom
I am.
my mom didn't think I'd make it past 16. She feared I'd die before I was 16, just because
Here
I
we
was,
are.
I was a
Stupid.
little rough and rambunctious all the time. And you know, you've been given one life. You might as well enjoy it and make the
Yeah.
most of it.
Yeah,
100%.
Life is short.
it is short.
It is. It's like
Yeah.
a blink of an eye. Like, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, also just from talking to you too, I mean, you still have some ins, right? Because I mean, Sazerac, Buffalo Trace is part of that,
Hey,
right?
by the way, Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Hold that up there.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
what was a gift from Abe, and
Yeah.
that's a special edition that he gave us after we
The
did
Hoosiers.
There's my friend.
The Hoosiers.
There's a Hoosier the Bison. Hoosiers.
Yes.
So
There
thank
you
you
go.
for that. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool.
But also, I mean, Buffalo Trace, I guess Chris Stapleton, right? Is
Yeah,
he, is
Chris,
he part of,
Chris
Yeah,
Stapleton
he's
is
part of
doing
that?
the Traveler stuff there. They have a lot of artists come through. I mean, if you've never been to Buffalo Trace, you should check it out sometimes. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. Landscaping of it's gorgeous. The architecture of everything is absolutely stunning, and you never know who you're going to see, right?
Yeah.
Shaq's been there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Did
you get a lot of
was
celebrities.
you there at the same time?
Yes, I did get
Now,
to meet Shaq.
Did you feel like a tiny human?
Holy cow!
little
I felt
man.
like a
A
little
little
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know how my buddies feel, and I'm not very tall to begin with. But yeah, just they're good people.
Yeah.
Again, treat them like a normal
Normal
human.
person,
And,
yeah.
Well, they
and-
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I think-
And
Did you actually like talk to him or?
yeah, Yeah, he was.
To talk like this.
Yeah, he was. I would tell you what we did with a bottle with him, but yeah, we can't air that on here because it just. He wanted a bottle made with his hand cast around it.
Okay, that's cool.
But the problem is he's got a really big thumb,
Oh.
and it did not look like a thumb on the
I
bottle.
I see.
So
Look at a different appendage.
Yeah, it could not. Yeah. And so you couldn't. You couldn't bring that to fruition. But it was worth a shot.
That'd just be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
fun to just like take your chances. Like, let's just go and see who's there and go strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's fun. Yeah, they got to do a lot of stuff with Fireball. Helped launch the shooter cups, the peel and go.
Nice.
So college kids love these things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they come in
Oh,
with a
yeah.
4-pack, 8-pack, 30-pack,
yeah.
and throw them out there. But got to help launch that. We filled those in Michigan, and it was fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now they're producing 750 bottles a minute of the 50 mils out of New Albany, Indiana, and I got to be a good part of that.
Oh,
And,
nice.
That's insane.
yeah, been pretty fortunate.
Yeah,
pretty
and you get a little extra sides of Buffalo Trace and stuff from them too.
I wish.
Oh, you don't?
They do not
Oh.
give. They do not. No, they will not give any away, and I get it. I understand from the tax purposes and the liability purposes, and
Probably more
and that-
liability, I would
more
say.
liability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do not give any bourbon away, and I respect that. And so I try to find good deals when I
Yeah.
can and collect a
Yeah,
bunch.
your collection is crazy.
We've got probably about
You have to send us in
500
a picture.
bottles
We'll put a
of it.
picture here
Yeah.
of his collection because you have all the Wellers, you have the Pappies from how many years till 25?
23-year Pappy is the
Yeah.
oldest that we've got. We've got all the collections there, and
Yeah,
it's
your collection's pretty dope.
yeah,
Pretty dope.
it becomes an addiction. My wife likes to buy shoes, and I like to buy bourbon. So
And I like to buy Pokemon
I
cards.
was good.
Yeah, right? See?
This guy likes
See?
Pokemon cards.
yeah,
I will
yeah.
spend money for experiences because you can't get those back.
No, you can't.
You
Yeah.
can't get those back, and that's why we're here.
Yep.
So I think he stresses about money sometimes, but I'm like,
Well, I think that's
Everyone
Everyone
normal.
has
Isn't
the
it?
best-
wants to
but at the
do
end
well
of the day,
and retire
we
and
can't take
not
anything
work their
with
life
us.
away.
You're right, but experiences are life.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm the same way. I worry about money. You want to be financially sound, and
I get it.
and I take being a husband and a father serious, and so
Yeah, I feel like when I say that, I do take it serious.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just we have to have experiences. That's the
Yep.
point of living. Otherwise, we're just gonna be chasing something that
Yeah.
never is gonna be. It's never gonna be the perfect time to take the vacation.
Work will always be there.
It'll always be there.
Vacations won't always be there.
Yes. So that's kind of like where I'm like, I watched my dad pass away.
Yeah,
and
your health will never always be there.
yes, and
No.
he said when he retired, I'm going to travel. Well, he retired and got diagnosed with cancer. He never
Yep.
got to travel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me or my friends or family. I want us to go see the world. I want us
Yeah.
to travel. I want us to have these experiences because I saw people in my family that did not get to do that.
Yeah. No, you make a very good point. It's life is very short, and and I forget to take pictures a lot of times,
Yeah.
and
But sometimes
and I'm
living
like,
in
you know
the
what,
moment is
living
just
in
the
the moment's
best.
better than taking a picture because you take your phone out, now you're distracted from it and
Yeah.
not even taking it
The
in because you're
moment
just
is
looking
where
at your
it's at.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, we have a quick ad break for you. This episode is made possible through sponsors like Yay Apparel. Yay Apparel is all about being comfortable and affordable. The material is breathable, relaxed, and it's perfect for working out, everyday wear, and even sleeping in. We've got several color options and even cool extras to help complete your outfit. Just for audience, use code PLAYBYEAR at checkout. Grab yours today at yayapparel.com.
Hey guys, this is Kayla Yay. I just wanted to hop on here and share something very special with you all. I am working on my first album. It will include songs like the very first one that I ever did. It's called The Road Less Taken. I'm going to have Start Again on there, Hoosiers on there. I just finished up in the studio recording 4 more songs. And you guys can find and keep up with all of the information by liking and subscribing this channel right here. Just play it by ear. Thanks.
So Sazerac, Tropicana, or not Tropicana, but
Florida's natural.
Legoland was the
Yeah,
newest
Legoland's been a lot of
acquisition.
fun.
Okay.
That's been huge. We're We're putting a entire preventative maintenance program in place for them. So putting an inventory system together for all their spare parts because they didn't have good record of what they had on hand. And, you know, you never get caught until that moment, right? And so when you need that motor, you need that particular part. And so, you know, it's just a way of doing business, right? And they realize that, hey, we need to change some things out here. And so we really are taking them from a reactive state to a preventative state and having data at the fingertips, right? Because nobody wants to say, I feel.
The fingertips.
Yeah,
We were just talking
right?
about that.
Yeah, fingertips.
He grew them back, y'all.
Yeah, they grew back.
He grew them back.
But yeah, we put the system in, and now with the touch of a button, they can run reports. They know what they have, what they don't have, and they can actually plan all their workforce out and know exactly what the plan is months in advance.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
you know, it's not perfect, but it's a developing thing, and luckily I've got an amazing team. We're continuing to grow, branching out more and more. I'm trying to get my foot in the door with Deaconess now, and so we're in health, trying to get into healthcare and
The man that does it all.
alcohol, the theme parks. You know, Merlin
Yeah.
Entertainment's the
How fun.
second largest one next to Walt Disney World, so they're huge, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So who doesn't enjoy doing some Legos too? You know,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
how much fun is that? I tell my buddy Corey that all the time. I'm like, you have the best job. Like, you get out
all
of your
about
meeting,
having
you go
fun
for a
doing
walk,
what
and
you
you get
work.
to see people. Either the families are fighting because they're tired and hot and sweaty, or they're really enjoying the moment, and you get to watch it all, right? And it's
You're
fun.
around a good environment, like 24/7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like I said, I've
That's
got good
awesome.
people. I've got 4 people out there that were working on it, and should be going back pretty soon to finish the entire rest of the project, which it'll be good to see it come to fruition.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever been in Disney?
Yeah.
The Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah.
So you know how it goes from 0 to, I don't even know how fast it goes, but it
It is swoop.
shoots you up.
Shoots you up. Yeah.
So we were sitting there. She had a water bottle open. They're like, okay, put your water bottles away. Keep the lids closed. We don't want any spillage. Kayla's here sitting, drinking her water like, I'm fine.
I'm okay.
Nothing's going to happen.
Well, they strap us in like no big deal. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going on this like little sightseeing ride. I had no idea what we were on at all.
So it's the Guardians of Galaxy, but they just took the old Tower of Terror and then transformed it into the Guardians ride. And yeah, literally they closed the door and then the ride started and her water bottle went flying.
It
and
went
water
everywhere,
went
over everybody.
everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know. There's a thing that comes out and takes a picture of you when you get to the top, and I'm like, because I had no idea I was gonna be moving that fast. Like it was the biggest shock ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you know about this the whole time? Because he was very nonchalant. Like we're just getting on this little leisure ride, and next
Oh
thing you know,
my
I'm like
goodness.
shooting to the top.
I had no idea.
It was insane.
I was just like, oh, it's a Guardians ride. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, we're
Oh,
gonna
wow.
see the cute
Yeah.
little Guardians of the Galaxy, and the next thing you know,
Yeah.
I'm in the air. The water is all over everybody. In
Nice.
That. Yeah. I said, I'm fine. Like out loud. Like I don't need to. I'm good.
Yeah. I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
next thing
Famous
you know,
last words.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, I was not expecting to be shot up to the top like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
I love roller coasters. I'm a roller coaster junkie.
I
and-
suggest going on a ride like that and not knowing anything about it. Just have them blindfold you and
Yeah.
put you on it.
You know,
That
we
was
used
an
to go on
experience.
Drop Zone at Canada's Wonderland in Toronto, Ontario, and it's one of those that goes straight up, right? So
Yeah.
this thing, you're going straight up, and you're like, man, I'm moving quick. Well, then the thing takes off, and you're like, holy cow, where am I going now? Like,
It's like a rush.
and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to look up, but I do want to look up, and
Yeah.
man, I can see all of Toronto, all of Scarborough, and everything else. And,
Yeah,
and
we
so
did
then,
something
We
in
did the
Daytona.
slingshot.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
you
my
did
God.
slingshot.
The slingshot?
Yes.
Mm.
I had my eyes
I did not
closed.
do that one.
Yeah.
I had my eyes closed on the way up, and then at the top when it starts relaxing, you can see my face like, oh, I lived through it. I
survived.
didn't die.
Oh,
You could see like all of Daytona Beach
It was
and like
once I
everything,
knew I wasn't
like,
going to
it's-
continue going in the air forever. I was able to
Oh.
enjoy the rest of it.
Well, that like 7-year-old in front of you was
That's
like,
what got me.
Yeah.
He got me. He's like, I got you a ticket. I'm like, I am not going on it. He's like, I've already paid for it. I'm like, well, you wasted your money. And this little like 7-year-old girl, she's like riding it by herself.
Oh,
and
my
I was
goodness.
like, I cannot believe. She's like, I said, I can't believe you're doing that. She goes, we only live once. And I'm like, okay.
all right.
Dustin's
I
like, here's your
guess.
ticket. I'm like, oh God.
Here it is.
Okay, Lord, I'm doing it. and I did it, and it was
Yeah.
a rush, and I've done it again since.
Yeah, we've done it twice now.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
our girls love it. Bella and
Bella's done it,
Brooke.
and you haven't?
No,
Or-
I haven't. No.
I want
No.
you to do it. Will you do
No,
it?
now I'm like,
Can we
man,
do it?
I'm a provider now.
Can
and
we
I'm,
do it?
Maybe.
And then we video it and we
Maybe.
bring it back.
We'll do it.
Let's go.
We'll do it.
Let's go.
Sure. What the
Yes. You heard it here, guys.
Well, drop zone, we would put a quarter on our knee, and as you start to go down, the quarter just stays behind. Like that's how fast you're dropping.
Wow.
Dang, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
wanna do
you
that.
free fall for like a couple of seconds, but
That's
It feels like
scary
forever
to me.
when you're doing it, probably.
well, you know, it's
I feel like my heart, like everything would just sink.
oh no, you better swallow because your heart's about to come out of your freaking mouth, and yeah, as fast as you drop, you stop that much quicker.
That's
so,
insane.
Like, yeah, your heart will drop then.
Poof.
Yeah.
My heart's
Boy.
like dropping right now thinking
Think about
about
it.
it. Oh,
Yeah, I like
shoot.
to mess with people. I'm like, man, is that a bolt that just came out of your seatbelt here? And yeah, it
Don't
scares
ever
me.
do that to me. I swear, if you say that with me on the
I
ride
did it to my
off,
brother-in-law. Scared the crap out of him.
like, don't even put that into the atmosphere if I'm anywhere in the.
I don't know. I
yeah,
carried a
just-
bolt in my pocket just for that reason.
Oh, did
Just-
you really?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh!
Oh yeah. No, I ain't messing around. We're,
Yeah, you're,
Like
we're
I will
having
do it
fun.
in the air.
Yeah.
It's partly done, but here we go.
It's the bolt you're missing. Kind of wiggly.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We'll do
anything
it.
else you want to say or add, or do you have anything else you want to share?
No, you know what? It's been fun. You know, this is different for me, right? I don't
Yeah.
normally sit behind a mic, and I'm usually not the one talking all the time. But
It's fun, isn't it?
It's fun. Yeah.
It's
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
New experiences.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on.
Heck yeah, man. Anytime. And
Yeah.
you know what? Keep looking for us. We're gonna keep doing amazing things. Like I said, we've got an amazing team that continues to just inspire me to want to do more and more. And so yeah, if you ever need help looking at anything, financial loss or production loss, anything like that, that's new startup
Yeah.
design.
New
Everybody-
vision, new startup,
New
new,
vision.
New
Neufeld.
baby, new
Yeah.
baby, new baby.
And that
New.
goes to the audience too. Anybody watching that owns a business, if you want to get a more complete, accurate, financial picture of, or even just production or anything else, contact New Vision. They can help
Yep.
you.
Contact New Vision
New
today.
Vision today.
New Vision.
Right.
New
There you
Vision.
go.
Let's
Get
go.
a hold of us. Yeah.
Ask for Abe.
That's right. We'll get you
The
taken care of.
Canadian Mennonite.
That's
Canadian
right.
Mennonite.
Here to help. Here
All
to help.
right. Well, thanks so much for coming and joining the show, and we'll see you back here in the next 6-8 months.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Look
All
forward to
right.
it.
It is never, 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 never too late to start again. No, it's never, 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 never too late.